Bortle here at the 300th YCS with Team Beige.
What's up, Bortle?
And we have here a top 32 contestant. What do you do, man?
My name is Jason Sierra from yugiohtcg on YouTube. I just finished 27th place, top 32 at the YCS 300 in Richmond, Virginia. I'm from Alexandria, Virginia, so it feels great to represent the locals. Ended up, like I said, 27th place. Over here flexing a little bit, playing Elfnote Fiendsmith.
Elfnote Fiendsmith. What made you decide to play this deck for the event, man?
Like I said when I was in feature match around round 6, I was playing Yummy. Before this, I really liked all the non-engine space that it had and whatnot, but the bangless hit it real hard. I tried to make it work, but I couldn't. I tried Yummy Fiendsmith, but Reproducus was not a good of a bridge. So then I realized how much non-engine you can fit in Elfnote, how many hand traps, as well as the Fiendsmith engine that I just love and I think is great into the format other than like Radiant Typhoon. But you check Draco Tail if you know how to play your cards correctly. It's ultimately my decision to do that.
Okay, before we still go, any shoutouts?
Yeah, of course, my shoutouts. I have a few ones right here. First of all, shout out Maria. Thank you for letting me come play on Valentine's Day. Shout out my brother as well. My brother made the drive from his home just to see me play. Thanks a lot to him. Shout out to my Honduras team, Stone Combo. My boys over here, as well as S-Tiers. Shout out to the Cookie Bears, Team Wales, my boy Javier. I know you're watching. My homies from Route 1 and Angel as well, who was rooting for me through the tournament and always checking up on me.
Without further ado, please show us the top 32 group.
Of course, we'll start with the Elfnote engine. 3 Lucina, she's the best starter of the deck. She basically gets all your plays started, and once she resolves, she gets you not just the Elfnote combo, but also the Fiendsmith combo as well. Tinia is usually what you search through the combo, but she's like okay to start with. The only awkward part is that she places the continuous spell trap card, which plays in upon itself, but it does lock you into synchro. So it's like it comes up like she plays, but like you'd rather see Lucina. I wish we had like a wanted card, similar to the Avelso, that could search this to play more copies of it. And then Fortuna, of course, you need her for the combo. One thing I want to make clear about the Elfnote engine, and I was looking at like profiles around and I just couldn't get my hand around it. Why are people playing more than one of this card? This card is not good. Like, you do not want to like draw this. You run 3 Mediuses, you don't want to like clash normal summons. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, if you play this more than one, you're behind. I'm sorry. This card is not good. 3 Medius, sorry for the mismatching rarities. I'll put the secret one on the top. Medius is one of the best starters as well. It's a little bit frail into Fua or like prone to interruptions, but most of the time, if you open something like Lucina and Medius, your best course of action is to summon Lucina, try to search the Power Patron. If this gets interrupted, then you go ahead and normal summon Medius and go full combo, right? There are of course hands that like you normal summon Medius and like it's your only play, summon this, and usually you make Armatus, Light Fiend, and then you start making all the Elfnote and Fiendsmith plays from there, because when this is used as a synchro material, it gets you into more Elfnote names to keep on playing. Theo Realize is a starter for the deck as well. This actually sends Medius the pure for cost to the graveyard. The effect of this card cannot be ashed because you are looking at the opponent's deck. The effect is not to send Medius, but it's rather a cost. Just a lot of times where you like look at the top deck of the opponent, you see if it's bad or good, and like you either keep it at the top or put it back at the bottom. You get to see the card, your opponent doesn't. Engine requirements are these two. Like I said, this is what Lucina places. This locks you into synchros. This does not. This card is great. You also keep it in going second. You don't side it out because like sometimes you stop the opponent, you kind of like break the board, and you need pushes. So you need this like a hot red Omni Negate every turn. The Fiendsmith engine, my favorite part of the deck. I love these cards. Played them all through last year. 3 Engravers, 1 Lacrima, 1 Lurie. This is really all you need in terms of the monsters. You don't need any more. This also gives you grind game. So even if your Elfnote plays get stopped or whatnot and you still have Fiendsmith, you should be able to like be okay. Recursion every turn. Checks, puts the 2 6s on board. Check any 5 mana they might have on board, or a Nib or Lupus, whatever it is. I don't know why a lot of lists are only playing 1 track. You need pushes for this deck. You need ways to play. So like sometimes you're gonna open 4 hand traps and like a starter and like Caesar plus like 4 hand traps sometimes wins the games. Like you have infinite follow-up and like eventually you're gonna draw into something. I played 3 track. It was great. I didn't miss it. Going second, I would like side one out, but like you need more than one. Plus, if you play Necroquip, you're gonna draw cards sometimes. And like if you only play 1 track, you cannot activate Engraver effect to search another track. So like I think 2 is the minimum you should play. 3 is personal preference, just because I know how to grind with the Fiendsmith cards. Non-engine, that's really all of the engine, but in terms of non-engine, we play 3 Fua. You have to play it. These new decks are like FTKs if you don't stop them. 3 Ash Blossom. Ash is Ash. I did Ash Blossom a few Perulias and Fua losses here and there. Not every game, but you know, you have to play Ash. 3 Veiler, actually my favorite hand trap. This card was insane. It's so good. Sometimes you leave Necroquip on board on top of like the other combo that you make, and you hit him with Veiler and you draw a card. But like you have to play this card. A lot of the decks lost consistency in the ban list, so you have to hit them early. Sometimes they have, you know, Lucias trying to search my mana, but they don't have Ketu because they didn't know they limited the card. 3 Bale was okay. I cited it out a lot in a few matchups. It was good. I mean, my deck is tailored to try to beat Branded / Magistus Dracotail. So this stops Fallen of White's effect to summon Ecclesia. You can hit the traps. I think it's pretty standard why a lot of people are playing Bell. Imperm. I'm gonna go into detail. 40th card, of course. Call by the Grave. 40 cards, you want as much consistency as you can. You want to open hand traps along with your engine. Even if you get interrupted through your plays, and you can send like on a half board in a Caesar or whatnot. A Veiler and an Ash was like a Caesar, or the trap cards with like the Omni negates of the trap card, and the Hand Rip by Tinia gets it done. For the extra deck, 2 Seraphims. I don't think I ever made the second in any matchup. Thank God I didn't run into Castira Unicorn today. But no, yeah, this was okay. You need it for the combo. I would still play 2 probably. I didn't really have a need for any other card in my extra deck. Armatus is what gets you into the Fiendsmith engine and then triggers Power Patron to search you more Elfnote cores. When you start with Medius the Pure, and then when you start with Lucina and search Power Patron, use you normal summon, modulate the level of Lucina to turn it into this guy, which is a light level fiend. It is a light fiend that gets you into the fiend mid place. It serves the same role, but this is randomly an interruption as well. Plus, it's huge. It's 30-50. Omega. There are hands that you can hand rip. I rarely made this. It wasn't really that necessary, but like Power Patron does lock into Syncers while it's on the field. It soft locks you, so sometimes you need to like synchro out Medius or something just to like keep on playing. Chaos Angel to make with the Chaos. With the Fiendsmith cards. Like I previously said, if you play Power Patron at more than 1, you're behind. I think if you play Crystal Wing, you're lost. Dragster. If you can make Caesar for Dracotail, they're all on Fallen and the Virtuous. So if you can make this after you make Seraphim, and Seraphim summons back a monster, and if you have Rhapsodia, you can pitch something out of your hand. You can pitch a sequence that you have there, and you summon the Power Patron back, and now you have Dragster, Seraphim, and most of the time you're also going to have Caesar. Plus, this is threatening a hand rip on the opponent's turn once you bring back Tinia. So realistically, you're looking at a spell and trap negate. Usually a lot of people are on Fallen and the Virtuous to try to check Caesar or other stuff. You negate that with Dragster, or you also have Rhapsodia of Madness. Decent okay against Radiant Typhoon as well. You hand rip them once they go neg, and later in the turn when you hit your negate, you also summon Lucina. So if they keep trying to extend with a normal summon, you just bounce it back. So the end board is actually very layered. When I was on stream on round 6 on feature match, I didn't get to showcase a lot of the Elfnote combos because I kept getting interrupted. I kept getting shifted, double charm meat or whatnot, but you also gotta learn when to play and when not to play. You can just be giving out draws for nothing, especially if you have non-engine to back it up, warnings or the bailers or whatever it is. And then the Fiendsmith side of the things, of course, Requiem, Sequence, Agnum Day for game. Some people don't play SP. I think you should still play it. Like, you're gonna get die fight, you're gonna get something. Like, sometimes you just have to make it. Or like, if you get into a grind game and you need to banish the red Albion, the branded dragon, I think it's called, from all the Dracotail variants. You need to hit that out of the graveyard. So yeah, SP, I think you should play. For the fusions, Lacrima, Necroquip, and Desiree, these were all great. I drew cards all day off of Necroquip. You want to keep hand advantage in this deck because you're pitching some for Rhapsodia, you're pitching some for the Spell and Trap. I think you should play Necroquip. Some people don't. It was great to me. I love this card, and Desiree overperformed. And then lastly, of course, Caesar. For the side deck, shout out Mo for giving me a clear idea of what to play. Purulia, my favorite Charmy, I'm sorry. 2 Drolls. This card is not a 2. I kept seeing it all day. 2 Nibs. I needed something to back that I could use to back my board, as well as like sometimes you run a lot of like hand traps and stuff. So like this is always going to be paired with something, you know, Nib Imperm, Nib Baylor, Ash Nib, you name it. 2 Lightning Storms, last minute additions. They're okay. Fallen the Virtues is really annoying. So sometimes stopping the opponent with like charms and whatnot. They set 4, they set 5. You hit it with Lightning Storm, you win the game. That's pretty good. The Sauce, Mistaken Arrest. This card is toxic. This card should probably go. My last match, round 15, was actually a written feature match against Yummy Tri-Brigade Radiant Typhoon. And you don't shotgun this, you chain it when they try to search something, so it doubles as Ash and Droll Loveberg. This card is honestly degenerate, but you gotta do what you gotta do to play. And then lastly, I think these were the best cards all weekend for me. Solemn Warning, you need to stop Phimena, you need to stop Ketu and Rahu. Lastly, Solemn Judgment.
And Samuel Nicholas Sloan. Matthew David Savouche and Samuel Nicholas Sloan.
I think this package was great. It worked perfect for me. There was a hand where I think I got Purulia by Yummy Fiendsmith. I tried not to play too hard in his Fiendsmith side of things, and then I set these two. This checks Yummy. He hit me with Duster, and I just flipped Judgment, and then you warning the normal summon, and then Caesar checks the rest. You don't need anything else. These cards were great. Can't say anything more about it. Shout out Daniel for letting me borrow the QCRs, of course.
Thank you for the profile, and again, congrats on top 32.
Thank you so much for having me.
Sweet. Till next time, everyone.